Okay, y'all, listen, I was coming into this thinking Michael was going to be one of those weird sovereign citizen wackos.
What's going to be Celiac here? And I know I put up on the community post about Attorney Tom, the YouTuber. He's an attorney, and he did a reaction to Don Andre Investigations video of my deposition. And so, basically, I'm not going to play the whole thing. I'm only going to play like the last little bit because I want you to hear. I mean, I want you to watch his whole video. I mean, watch the whole thing. But I'm just going to play this last little bit because what he says, I really kind of just it gave me a little bit more a better feeling about how things are going because you just don't. I don't know how things are going. All these motions and all these things that are coming. It's just like, you always have that concern that things aren't going so well. But I do want you to wait till the end because I got a special surprise at the end of this video. So let's hop into this little clip real quick. Links are in the description. Go over to his channel, subscribe, and let him know that the Armed Fisherman sent you. So let's get into this clip. I'm out. Celiac. Deuce.
Is the rules of trespassing as a law enforcement officer?
To be in a place where you're prohibited from being or you no longer have permission.
And can you ID somebody if they are trespassing?
Well, if you told them your presence here is no longer allowed, you must leave, and they refuse to leave, then that's trespass after warning.
Okay, so perfect. So trespass after warning, you have to give them the option to leave. And then if they do not leave, then you can arrest them, correct?
That's correct.
At what point was I trespassing?
Mr. Taylor, if you had just showed us some identification, this all could have been avoided. But you refused to show identification, saying that since your activity was lawful, which it was.
You just said it wasn't lawful 30 seconds ago. It was lawful because his activity was lawful. You had no reasonable suspicion. If you have no reasonable suspicion, you could not ask for his identification.
Technically, sort of. Your intention was, at least. If you just showed some identification, then that wouldn't. We didn't arrest you for trespassing. We arrested you for resisting an officer without violence.
And open carry.
Yes.
Do you know what happened to those charges?
They were dropped.
Unless I'm breaking the law, I have a right. Those questions that he's answering are a very direct reflect of why I'm suing.
Okay, y'all, listen, I was coming into this thinking Michael was going to be one of those weird sovereign citizen wackos. He actually is pretty smart. He's pretty smart. He took a relatively good deposition. Yeah, he might have missed some opportunities to go and get the officer to further commit, which then he could use against him. But at the end of the day, this is a case where, although Michael is probably technically correct, his damages won't be huge, if any. So I anticipate this is a case that he will either win or settle just based on what I've seen. But it's not like he's going to get millions and millions of dollars or even hundreds of thousands of dollars. But ultimately, yes, he might make the police department pay something, but that's nothing to shake a stick at. He is clearly very passionate about his rights. And the thing about rights is you have them no matter what. They cannot be taken away from you just because somebody misinterprets the law or applies the law incorrectly. So yeah, for whatever it's worth, I hope y'all found that to be an interesting video. I did. I actually really enjoyed it. All right, y'all.
All right. Now, I told you I had a little surprise. And for some of you, you might think this is a little shocking. But there's a channel. He doesn't have any videos on it yet. The name of the channel is called Pro Se. The channel is run by Stout Pro Se Litigation. He's a friend of mine. I will call him a friend. If you don't know who he is, his name is Mark Stout. He also goes by Legalized Drugs. He also goes by Frauders Exposed. I know some of you might not like that, but I've talked to this gentleman numerous times, and before I took the leap of faith, I tried to feel him out, and everything he has done has helped get me to where I'm at right now. So I know some people might have a problem with him. I do not. I personally respect him, his knowledge, and the ability that he has that I don't. And that's where his help has come in. He has been helping me with this pro se lawsuit with Bell Harbor. And once again, he's only helping me. He's only giving me some guidance on how to do this, if you want to reach out to him, links will be in the description. But reach if you're interested in trying to learn how to do this, it is worth talking to him. Some people may not agree with him, but I'm telling you, the only reason I've gotten so far is from the help that I've received from him. So that's all I'm going to say about that. I do respect him highly. I call him a friend of mine. He is helping me. We're kind of working together, but you know, at the end of the day, when you're doing a pro su lawsuit, you are the one that's going to have to do this. He can only help guide you in the right direction, and he helped give you guidance in that right direction. That's all I can say. He's not the one telling me what to do. He just gives me little bits of information saying, hey, this, and this. These are the things that you might want to touch on. And that way, if you do a pro se lawsuit, you have the knowledge on how to possibly win your lawsuit. So, other than that, links in the description. Reach out to him. He's very willing to talk to those that really want the help and need the help, because there's many lawyers out there that I've reached out to that didn't want to help, and this is probably one of the few people that actually is helping me understand how to do this myself. So I'm out of here. Soliaker. Deuces.